All right guys, today we're talking drifting with the S650 Mustangs, the 24 Plus. We're gonna go over a drift handle extension that we came out with and also how to make it all function. All right guys, the S650 Mustang 2024 model year and up. If you go with a performance package on any of the regular GTs and or a dark horse model Mustang, you can opt in, well, it comes with the Drift e-brake. And essentially what it is an electronic e-brake, which they've been around for quite a while and many different applications. But what they did is they refined it and did a few things with it. Ford actually worked with Von Gittin Jr. to develop this and get it to respond correctly. So the cool thing with it is a potentiometer style resistor deal, so that the further you pull it, the more aggressive the braking gets. So it works really in tune with the amount of leverage you put against the lever itself, and acts as if though it's getting tighter as you pull it higher. So it's pretty cool how they did that. And they, like I said, they worked with Von Gittin on getting that dialed in, which is really cool that they even worked with someone on something like this. I don't know, we thought it was really cool as far as us from a company standpoint. So obviously we got the dark horse test car. We've been doing a lot of things with it. We've been driving it, we've been drifting it, having a lot of fun with it. One of the things that we don't like about it is really the angle that it's applied to begin with. So one of the things we didn't like is if we're looking from this angle here, this is essentially how it's bolted in the car, and your shifter's here, and then your e-brake's kind of right here. So in the car, whenever you go to actuate it, you're kind of reaching back and up like this to pull it up, and it goes up in that manner. It doesn't really lean back as much as your standard e-brake did. It's more of an up and back kind of motion. So it's not as aggressive angle wise. So it's kind of awkward in that sense. I know why they had to do it, you know, after looking at the design, how they placed it in the car, and how they had to package the electronics. I understand why they did it the way they did it, but we saw a area to improve. So what we came out with was essentially an extension handle. It's a drift handle. Very simple part, but it's ergonomically set up for the car, and it really works with the console. It works with everything as far as going from the shifter with your hand jumping back and forth. And obviously this is something, if you're really trying to get into drifting with it, this is gonna be really nice for you. But what we did is there are obviously screws here holding this cover on for the e-brake. So it's very simple. You pull these out, and this essentially goes on in the place of the factory cover. So what we're doing, and we'll show you in the car, but what we're doing is we're taking that odd angle, that odd position, which I'm sure they had to do this for safety reasons and other things, but we're taking this oddball position that's in this area, and we're moving it to something more comfortable. So if you picture it like this, now you're going from shifter, which is gonna be about here, to right here. So going back and forth, it's easy to get a hold of. It's in a nice place, and the thing that we really focused on with the design of the extension was, from an ergonomic standpoint, making it so that you can actually leave it in the car. So once you install it, you're not worried about, oh man, I'm gonna be catching my hand on it, or it's gonna be in the way of my leg. It's not. We did it in a manner that allows you to still function everything properly. It's not odd, it's not a weird placement. So obviously it's a billet aluminum arm. We're gonna offer this arm in different anodizing colors and things of that nature. So comment below in this video and let us know what you think would be some cool colors and some cool options for them. We're gonna get that set up, obviously, when we put it up for sale, but we're pretty pumped about it. The other thing that we wanna cover today in this video, real quickly, is we're gonna go over in the car how to actually set this mode up. Because When we first got the car and started messing with it, it's not really something you're just gonna jump in the car and figure out right away without actually doing a deep dive in, say, the owner's manual or on YouTube or whatever. So we're gonna do an all-encompassing thing and walk you through it in the car so that you understand how to set it up, how to actually utilize it. So we're gonna hop in the car here and go over that. All right, guys, now that we're in the car, we're gonna go over how to get the performance pack car or the Dark Horse into drift mode. It's not super hard, but it's also not super easy. And it's not even really that they make it that difficult. There's just a couple things to do it the right way. We want to show you guys. So you're going to want to start the car up. I'm going to put the exhaust in quiet mode here. To do that, we're going to hit the Mustang button. Quiet it up a little here. All right, so when you hit the Mustang button, it's going to take you to your My Mustang part of the menu, and you're going to hit track apps. When you hit track apps, there's a bunch of things in there like launch control, rev match, things that you can adjust, timers, brake performance, bunch of things like that. There is a drift brake button. You're going to go ahead and hit the drift brake button. It's for track use only. Drive mode will change to track. Now, when it changes the track, it does shut off the traction control. That's not quite enough. So you're gonna hit OK. Car went to track mode, you heard the exhaust change. It says traction control off. Advanced track is not off. So there's really, in most Fords, there's two levels of traction control. You have your basic traction control, which is gonna deal with basically like your wheel slip. And then you have advanced track that deals with like your yaw, your pitch, and all that it's getting from the RCM, the restraint control module. When it picks up roll and things like that, it will actually activate, I call it false or adaptive braking. And when it does that, it'll move the car around, take power out of it, etc. So obviously we don't want that. So what we're gonna do is go to your traction control button here in the middle of the console. We're gonna actually hold that down. When we hold that down, it's going to tell us that it's turning advanced track off. Hold that down till the bar goes full. It says advanced track's off. Okay, you're ready to go. So at this point now, you'll have full capability of drifting. You're not going to have any mitigation as far as when the car pitches or dives or rolls. It'll be able to drift pretty nicely. So that's the basics. That'll get you in the mode to do it. And obviously, we want to go over real quick the ergonomics of the extension we did. So clearly, if we're driving, we don't want to be catching this with our hand if we're going to the shifter. So the nice thing is we keep it forward enough that you don't catch it going from the steering wheel to the shifter, but it's still not far enough away that you can't get a hold of it. So it's a nice area as far as getting a hold of it and getting placement. I really enjoy it. I think it's good for me. I'm about 5'11", just under 6 foot. So, you know, arm length wise, it's going to fit your average guy pretty well. But like I was talking about earlier, if you look in your normal seating position, if you want to use it, you're doing one of these. So you're kind of needing to, because you still have to get a good yank on it. So it's not like you're going to be just doing it like this, because you're not going to get enough pull. So if you're grabbing it here, it's kind of awkward. So obviously it looks weird too. So the idea was being able to put your arm in the same spot, but not having to reach back and just being able to pull like this. And it's nice because if you have your arm pulling in this motion, it automatically gets you right to that hard stop too. So the ergonomics are really nice. You keep the full functionality of the actual e-brake. So if you want to turn it off, obviously you just push it down, it's off. You pull it up to set it. It still works exactly like stock. So that's about it. All right, guys, now that you understand how to set everything up in the car as far as settings in the car itself in your drive mode, and you understand how to use it, what I'd recommend you doing is going out and obviously do this in a safe place. Go out, use this in factory form, try it out, have some fun with it, and you're gonna understand what we're talking about with the angle and the positioning of the lever. You're gonna have fun either way with it, but go out and try it out. Then you'll probably have a better understanding for why we did what we did, and you'll probably end up wanting this. We really like it. We want you to get it. The other thing we want you to do is comment below and let us know on anodizing colors that you guys would want to see and have available for you to purchase it. It'll be up on the website very soon. And we appreciate you for tuning in. Comment, subscribe to the channel. We really appreciate that, and we'll catch you on the next one.